Hello YouTube. I have some new plans for my Gemmy Incredible Holiday Light Show 7.5 foot tree. So, the board inside this was fried. It's right here. It doesn't turn on anymore, nothing. So what I did is I just cut the wires back, cut all these wires off. I tried to solder them and it still didn't work. So this board is done. The remote I can still use for my Gemmy color changing light show trees, the 3 of them. So I have an extra remote for that. I can use it for that, so I won't be getting rid of that. But the board on this is absolutely done. The capacitor here, blue, believes it's a capacitor. I'm not even gonna try replacing that because then these channels still have problems with them, even if I get it working. So I'll keep it for now. I'll just keep it. It's something laying around, something to fix, but not right this very moment because I just don't even know where to start. The reset and power lights won't be used anymore because there's nothing to hook them up to. But I am going to be driving and getting 4 Gemmy Incredible Holiday Light Show 4-foot trees. Now those have 6 channels, but they still have similar programs that this runs. So what my plan is to take apart all these lights, take them all apart, and put them on the board, and put the board from one of the 4-foot trees into here. Now, it does have a wired remote, but that won't be an issue because only 6 of these outputs will be used. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The rest of these are just going to be deleted. I'm going to add a 25-foot cord on the remote, and we're going to run that into the garage. This won't be this house. It will be another house, so you might not see it. You might. Right here, the speaker can come out. The 2 power wires can come out. Here's where the remote can go. And then the rest of these can just be silicone like they were never here. These 2 would be if you were to go hook them up to other trees, like the trio version would have these 2 with 2 other cords coming out. But I'm getting 4 of them. So I could take one apart, put the board in here, and run the lights off of that. And just wire the lights to where they'll work with this control board. So, like for example, you know how my trees were, where the channel 1 would actually have 2 strings, one on each side, opposite side of the tree. I'll be doing the exact same thing. The only difference is every other ring would have every other channel. So say going from top to bottom, ring 1, 3, 5, and 7 can have channel 1, 3, and 5, and then rings 2, 4, 6, and 8 can have channels 2, 4, and 6. I think that's the best way to wire this up, because then I can still have the same amount of bulbs and use these lights, because I don't think the 4-foot trees, I haven't looked at them yet. I have never seen one in person, but I don't think the 4-foot trees have the exact same cover. Like, I think these are slightly bigger. This one is cracked, but it won't make me much. You can see I can break it right now. And I can still use the original boards. Might use the existing wiring, tie it together and all that. I might not. I don't know. Oop. Might just get some new wires and rewire the whole tree just like I did the other tree, and this will work just fine. I don't need to spray paint it or anything. It's going on a green tree. So that might be my plan. It will be just a wired remote. The wired remote can go indoors and the tree can go outside. So let me know what you guys think about that idea to fix the 7.5 foot tree and get that one working again. And then we have three others. Now, I might be keeping 2, I might be keeping 1 because of this. Because of this, I might be keeping 2, might be keeping 1. The other one is gonna go to someone else, and we're gonna go figure out what we're gonna do. So I won't order the wiring quite yet, and I also want to finish my trees first. So I'm gonna try and get that finished as much as possible, and then get these both started at the same time and fix this one. So, oh, and also the wiring for the speaker and the power adapter wiring is in there, and one of the trees are missing a power supply from the 4 foot trees, but that's not an issue because I have the power supply from the 7.5 foot tree, and the 7.5 foot tree power supply is the same as the 4 foot trees. There's 2 different versions of the 4 foot trees. One of them they made a little bit cheaper. It was years on. It has a speaker that's built into the base, and it has a cheaper wall power supply like you would see on you would just see on some cheaper Christmas lights and all that. You would see the power supply actually plugged in the wall, and it'll have like a connector on the end. You would just plug it into the tree. The ones I'm getting, it actually looks like a potted plant, potted base, and then you would connect the speaker to it, and it has this particular power supply. So I will still be able to use this, and this draws 1.25 amps, but half of these lights are not even going to be used, or maybe 3/4 of them are going to be used. The rest of them are going to be for parts for my other trees and for this tree. All the lights fully work. So that will be it. I'll take that one apart. You might see a video on that. You might not. I believe you will, because I'll be working on it here. And I'll try and get that done as much as I can. And it would look really, really nice. So I thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and like this video. And let me know what you think about my idea to repair my 7.5 foot Gemmy Incredible Holiday Light Show tree, and just sacrifice one of the 4 foot trees.